So it is time to take a look at the Nashorn, which is a very interesting tank destroyer that we have received with the recent Tiger P special print platoon. The Nashorn has a 88mm main gun, 40 counterpower is the top speed, the reverse is 7 counterpower, it weighs 24 tons, 5 crew member, penetration is 238mm, and the turret speed is 12 degree per second, reload 8.5 seconds. It has basically no armor, but it has a very good main gun. The Nashorn is a surprisingly scary tank for the tier. This gun can penetrate literally everything, and usually you can one-hit the target since it has explosive AP ammo, which I would say is probably the best ammo that you can, one of the better ammo types that you can get on this tier. But overall, the Nashorn definitely is a interesting little vehicle. High explosive shells kill it. One high explosive to the top section of the canopy and, well, boom, all crew is dead. It will overpressure it without much of a problem. But let's take this thing out for a little ride and let's see how it will perform. Now we do have hit APCR. I don't use hit, I don't use APCR. We all know how reliable those two ammo types are. APCR might be good, but no, I'm just using explosive AP ammo because that's more reliable. Hit, maybe, but I just don't use hit because AP just much more reliable. Now, if you thought that you can use this tank as you usually would use the Max, well, unfortunately I have to disappoint you with that because the gun depression on this vehicle isn't that good. The Max has definitely much better gun depression than this vehicle, but you know, it gets the job done. I mean, just look at the damage that this thing is doing. It does penetrate a lot and does have a kick to it as well, since it is using explosive APC BC, which does quite a bit of damage when it hits. And this vehicle should be used as a sniper. The Nashorn is definitely not suitable for close range combat since it has absolutely zero armor, and tanks with zero armor usually are perfect snipers, and the Nashorn is a tank destroyer, so it's a vehicle that likes long maps, big maps, and in this case this is a fairly big map and you can definitely take advantage of that gun on this map. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the gun depression that's the Max has, but you know, it's definitely not a big deal breaker since you can still do a lot of damage and you can still get a lot of kills with this thing. Of course, you definitely want to guarantee that you destroy the enemy tank with one hit, since you have absolutely no armor, and that can potentially be a problematic thing when they want to shoot at you, and this is one such example. SPAAs and stuff like that, yeah, that will penetrate the canopy, and when that happens you lose crew members. But I will risk it and I'll just shoot one more. There we go. My loader got killed twice, but I'll just replace them. Not a big deal. It can raise the gun though. This thing can raise the gun all the way up, which is kind of funny when you think about it. It also has two machine guns, but one machine gun is stationary and the other machine gun has a limited amount of degree that it can move around, which is also kind of funny when you think about it. Has two machine guns but can't really use them. You can, but can't really move them around because they are very limited in the amount of degrees they can move. But it still has machine guns, always a bonus. Although I rarely use machine guns on the Nashorn since it basically has, like, you know, no armor. You don't really have much time to use the machine guns in this vehicle. Might be useful again in some cases, I guess, but usually you will not be using the machine guns on the Nashorn. Always nice to have machine guns though, don't get me wrong, just saying that it is funny how they don't move around much. And I am on 5 kills, which is decent. The Nashorn definitely would benefit a lot more from larger maps, and I would say we definitely do need larger maps. A lot of players have pointed out concern that the larger maps would not run well on their devices. I would say they don't have to worry much about that, because it would run really well. The game is nicely optimized, and any mid-range, high-end, I mean most of the mid-range devices are actually kinda high-end now, since most of them have more horsepower than the high-end devices of 2 or 1 year ago. So honestly, performance is not much of a problem nowadays, as much as it used to be a couple of years ago. Nowadays most of the devices have a decent hardware attached to them, so performance is really not a big problem. I mean, just look at this device. It runs over 100, oh actually 120 FPS. Oh, I forgot to tune down the settings, I guess. I usually play at 60 because, I mean, I don't really... 120 looks nice, but you know, YouTube videos are 60 FPS, so you don't really see that extra frame rate. But still, it runs really smooth, obviously. And this is where I failed a little bit. I completely shot at the wrong spot, which is fine, I guess. But we won the match, so that's what matters. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good match. That was definitely a good match. Alright, let's go to the next battle with the Nashorn. Now this vehicle is, as I mentioned before, a very good sniper. It has the speed to get in position very quickly, and it has the gun to disable the enemy vehicles before they disable you. That's basically how you play with the Nashorn. So, over here I like to go right around the little corner, and I like to wait for things to pop in. Since you can't really rush with this vehicle because it has no armor, you have to improvise and basically wait for the enemy to make a mistake. It is a sniper after all, and for a sniper, this is basically a ideal spot. I would not approach taking a risk here, but you can if you like. You also can shoot between the buildings. If you move a little bit to the left, there's a little opening, which is, I still say, very funny little opening. I missed the tiger. Okay, I got stuck in the zoom. Happens. When I zoom, sometimes I miss the button and I aim all the way up. Sherman, boom, Sherman knocked out. One hit in the middle, and that's all it took. A comet, well, that's hit in the turret ring. I'll try to aim for the ammo which is below, and there we go. A little small ammo explosion, always nice to look at. Now what do we have? Is the tiger still there? I think they are. Yeah, they are. Okay. I'll just drop some bombs and artillery on it, I guess, and I'll go into the aircraft. Okay, let's drop some bombs, because why not? I will try to get the tiger. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. Oh, my artillery killed something. That doesn't happen that often. My artillery usually doesn't do anything, but okay. I guess it did something in this case. There is the tiger. They're looking at me. That's not good. But I managed to shoot and destroy the tiger, which is nice. We are at 4 kills again. I really like the gun on this vehicle. It's huge. It's long. I mean, it's a tank destroyer after all, so of course it will have a long gun, big gun. Now we have one more vehicle. They shot it and missed. That's a big mistake they made. And it's a Challenger, dangerous tank. A VK Panther, also destroyed. Very nice. That's kill number 5 and kill number 6. Beautiful. As I mentioned before, the AP, the classic AP ammo, is more than enough to get the job done with tier 4 vehicles. You don't really need to use HE-TFS in a lot of cases. It's actually overkill. Or, you know, classic heat in this case, since this vehicle doesn't get HE-TFS, but it's still okay, I guess, to use it if you like that ammo. Well, I got this huge bomber, let me bomb some tanks. That's up, there we go, 4 bombs dropped. Can you land a bomber? Let's find that out. I'm about to attempt to land this huge thing, and I got the kill, beautiful. I love how they added those little options, they are so nice to have. I mean, they are kind of important, since we are going to get like the aircraft mode very soon. I'll be playing the air mode, so you can definitely tune in for that. I also love how this thing is jumping up and down. This is just lovely, beautiful. That's a beautiful, successful landing. Well, 7 kills, I'll take it. Decent match with the Nashorn, really. I like this tank a lot. It's very fun. It's definitely very fun to use. Alright, well, with that being said, that was it for the Nashorn for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time.